Hey guys, welcome back to Human Condition. I want to start off this video by saying again, thank you guys so much for all the recent support of my videos. I really appreciate it. You guys really liked my last philosophy video, so I hope this one is up to par, as good as the last one. Last one was about friendship styles, like what are the 3 friendship styles and what is your style. This video, I originally was going to do about karma, but I was like, that might be a controversial topic. I might save that for like a future video. But one of my philosophy videos coming up in the future will most likely be karma. So stay tuned for that. But this video is act with the head, or connect with the heart, act with the head. Or should we act with the heart, should we connect with the heart and act with the head? And basically, this is a thing I was thinking about, and it's always the question of battle between the head and the heart. And if it's more beneficial to follow our heart or follow our logic, our emotion versus our logic, follow our head, our mind, or our heart. And a lot of people say follow your heart, and I agree with that to an extent, but I believe it's more about taking action with logic and connecting with people through your heart. And what I mean by this is I feel like most irrational decisions are based off following your heart rather than acting with your head or acting with logic. And this is because I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe the heart is good most of the time, but the heart's also corrupt. And I feel like the heart is more self-serving desires. For example, most of anger, passion, all like negative things come from more of the heart than it does the mind. Like it's always usually the crime of passion when someone does something out of pocket or crazy. It's based off the heart, and I mean it's their own thoughts, but the thoughts are come from the heart, not from the mind. That's why they say anger in the heart, not anger in the mind. But yeah, they say anger in the heart, not anger in the mind. So I feel like it's better in life to connect with people based on the heart rather than the mind. But because if you connect with people on the mind, you'll be emotionally cold, distant, not really there for them, right? Not really around for them. So definitely don't connect with people using logic. But whenever you make important decisions, most in all aspects of life, whether it's financially, relationship-wise, or in anything aspect, it's important not just to follow your heart, but also you can follow your heart sometimes, act with your heart sometimes, but make sure you act with logic more than you do your heart. And this might sound harsh, but I feel like our minds are like a gift given to us to combat our corrupt hearts. You know what I mean? Like most negative actions, in my opinion, are caused not by the mind, but by the heart. Because the heart, even though the heart is good for connection, love, caring, support, it has the exact opposite of those emotions will come from the heart, not necessarily the mind. And most of the time, when people make mistakes, it's because most greed, like lust, ego, what else is there? Envy. I'm missing. Laziness. All of the negative aspects of life come mainly from emotions, because emotions are volatile and they make us act sometimes irrational over little things. I feel like even the most rational person can let their heart have them make dumb decisions, aka getting angry. It's almost impossible to avoid because as people we're naturally irrational. We're not naturally rational. Even though we're given the gift of a logical mind, we don't always use it the most we always as we should. Sometimes we're doing crazy stuff, out of pocket stuff that we probably shouldn't do. I could be wrong, but I feel like most of the time the crazy out of pocket stuff is based off how we feel, and afterwards we're like, oh shoot, what was I even thinking? Like, you know, when you look back, you're like, what was I thinking when I was doing all that crazy stuff, stupid stuff? It's not because you probably weren't thinking. You probably were just feeling. And that's one thing that logic does, is when it's in hindsight, you know, in life you learn everything that could have been in hindsight. Like, you look back and you're like, wow, if only I was this way, or only if I wasn't acting on emotion, things could have been differently. So the key is, even though things happen in the past based off emotion, we can always grow and forward and look forward and grow and improve as people, you know, with logic in the future. There's always a chance to change the mistakes we've made in life based off how we felt, and continue and grow and get better as people. At least hopefully, that's what I believe. We always can change, and we can always grow, become better and good people throughout our lives. But this comes from following, in my opinion, acting based off our minds, but also acting sometimes off our heart, but more for connecting. When we act off our heart, it's for connecting. We should connect with our hearts with people like love, admiration, charity. Those are all things, actions of connection and acting out of the heart for good reasons. Those aren't really logic based, but they're good reasons to act off the heart. So basically, the best way to act against corrupt ways is to act the opposite of our natural reaction. So every time we feel greedy, maybe give a little bit. And every time we feel, egocentric, maybe roast ourselves a little bit. Like, I could have done this better. I probably could have done. I mean, don't roast yourself too much, but like, roast every time you feel like you might be egocentric. But like, oh, maybe I was missing something. Maybe I'm lacking something. Maybe I can improve and get better. Every time we feel, whatever negative feelings we have, like lazy, maybe be like, okay, today I'm gonna embrace this, but maybe tomorrow I'm gonna work harder to achieve my goals and not be as lazy. You know, it's just a balance. It's moderation. Moderation, another thing. We naturally want to excess in things in life, but it's better to be moderate. Moderation is key, and moderation is not something based off how we feel. No one wants to not overindulge. Everyone always wants to overindulge. You know, most of the time, we don't stuff our face with pie. We don't want to stop stuffing our face. It's our logic that tells us, oh, my stomach's killing me. Oh, I really should stop. Oh, this is really bad. It's our logic that tells us we can't have everything in life. So when we get stuff, we have to be willing to give. You know, that combats greed. It's our logic that tells us, I'm not always going to get through this life alone. I need other people. That combats egocentric ideas. So everything in life, in my opinion, is formed off, valuable in society is formed off the opposite of emotion. Everything valuable in life, like connections, is more formed off of logic than emotions. Emotions are good to keep things together, but emotions aren't good to build things. Building things become based better off logic rather than emotion. You want to build something career-wise, relationships, logic. But if you want to keep them, emotion. Keep that connection. Keep that friendship. Keep that relationship. Keep that job. But to build it, use logic. To keep it, use emotion. Act off the head, connect with the heart. So yeah, this is my video on should we act with the head, connect with the heart. The constant battle between the head versus the heart. This is for philosophy. I don't know if this is my best video, if I'm being honest, but I was trying to think of good content video that would be a unique idea. So sorry if this wasn't the best. And sorry, a disclaimer, like in all videos, sorry if I said anything controversial, hurt your feelings. I take it back. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this philosophical video about the head versus the heart. And yeah, my next video will probably be another biology video, maybe. So stay tuned for that. But as always, thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.